Hello everybody, my name is Khaled Siddiqui, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to connect the power supply and how to wire the power supply to a HME Ion IQ base 6100, which is one of these guys, HME Ion IQ base 6100. So yeah, I'm going to teach you how to basically wire it up and plug it in and have it up and running. Okay, so let's start. The first thing we need to do is open this to get familiarized with it and understand what's going on. So here we have the power supply goes right there, and this is where we need to plug it in. It comes with a plug with 3 prongs. One is plus, one is minus, and one is ground. Now this unit requires a 24 volt power supply, which is one of these guys, original HME 24 volts DC power supply. Now even though you see a bridge rectifier here, meaning even if you plug in AC, the bridge rectifier will translate it, change it to AC, but since it is shipped from factory with a 24 volt DC power supply, that's what we are going to use. And also, if we were to use an AC, the voltage has to be lower than that of the DC power supply. Most likely for a 24 volt DC, equivalent would be a 16 volt AC or 16.5 volt AC, which is the same as base 2000 HME base 2000 power supply. Okay, so first let me show you on this end. If you look on this end, we have negative DC, ground, and positive DC. Now notice the wires that come with it is a white, transparent, and black cable. The same cable, which is one cable, it has 3 conductors: white, transparent, and black. The transparent cable, which is actually it goes in the middle, is the ground cable. The transparent goes to ground, and then the black one, which is this wire, this goes to negative, and the white one goes to positive. That's how you wire it on the AC adapter end. Okay, that's how you wire it. Now the other end usually comes already trimmed, but in my case it isn't, so I'm gonna have to trim this. Not only that you have to trim it, you also have to put solder in the tip. So I'm gonna strip it first, and once I strip it, I have 3 conductors. One is the ground, which doesn't have a basically the ground one does not have a insulation on top. It's just standalone ground. This thread could be cut off. You don't need that thread. That's just for the cable stability and strength, and to absorb humidity. That thread plays multiple roles. Make sure you choose the correct gauge. I believe it's a 16 gauge, because if you choose the wrong gauge, if you choose the gauge that's too small, you will actually damage the cable. And if you use the gauge that is too big, you will actually not be able to strip. So you have to use the 16 gauge, as I'm doing here. Let's do that again. Didn't go very well. There. So that's the 16 gauge right there. Okay, now we have a very nice clean cut, or I should say stripped cleanly. Now we have to trim it with solder. To trim it with solder, you need to have a trimming soldering tub, which I don't, so I'm going to use resin and solder, which is already in there. Rosin is the same rosin as the ones on pine trees. Okay, that one did not come out to be perfect, but this one I'm gonna make sure. The wire, you know, it has multiple hairs, or I should say wire strings. The strings should not come apart. They should be all together and trimmed without coming apart. This one came slightly apart because once you have solder in there, it's very hard to put them back together. There. So now I have all of these trimmed and it's ready to be attached to the plug. Now again, let's see which one goes where. Just by looking at it like this, it's hard to tell. So we have to open the unit and see what goes where. Let's open the unit. Okay, so this is where, as I showed you before, this is where the plug goes. As you can see, the one on the very this side, I don't know, you could call it left or right depending from which angle you're looking at it. The one closest to all the other terminals is ground, the center is negative, and the one far away from the terminals is positive. Okay, let me make this camera a little higher so you can see. Let's make this camera there. So now you can see very well. We have ground, we have negative, and we have positive. So basically, that's how this will be, right there. So the first thing here is ground, which is the transparent or the wire without any. Now see, this is all bare. That's not good because it could short circuit with something. So what I'm going to do, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to put a little bit of shrink tubing. Now you don't have to have the same exact shrink tubing, but any shrink tubing is better than nothing. I'm going to use a different color because black will be confused with the other one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of shrink tubing. So let me cut this in half, and I'm going to put the shrink tubing on this like that. So now the wire is safe. Okay, so let's see now. What do we do now? We put that here. This is the ground, and we lock it. Oh, you know what? I locked it without the cable in it. Hold on, let me do this again. There. So that is my ground locked in. Okay, the one in the middle is the negative, which is the black wire, and lock it. And the last one is the plus wire, okay, let me do this outside, it's easier. Okay, so all three wires went in nice and neatly, nothing is loose, and I have wired my AC adapter to work with HME base station. So now I'm going to put it in. And there it is. And this has to go through here, so I should have actually fit the wire. I should have fit the wire first because the wires will go through here. Like that. Now I close this. And let's power it up and make sure we did everything right. Okay, it seems to be working fine. So we did a great job installing the power supply to the HME Ion IQ base 6100 drive-through base station. All right, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.